So we want to write a paper on travoprost and its comparison to other prostaglandins. So to do this, we first have to find some articles. Now I have a tab on my bookmarks so that puts me into the library database, specifically the optometry database within the library. And coming down here, I'm going to use Medline this time. That's the National Library of Medicine's database of just tons of journal articles. Goes way back. Now, because I'm recording this off campus, I have to log into the university. And once I do that, I get this screen. This is the Ovid Medline screen. And I can search by keyword, author, title. I can go to citation if I happen to know the article title. I can click it in here. Sometimes you do that because you find an article in something, you can copy the title and paste it in here and then search it. And the reason you would want to do that is so that you can get it into your database without typing it. The whole idea of this is to make your life easier. So let's look up travoprost, T-R-A-V-O-P-R-O-S-T. Now, the name of this drug is Travatan, but travoprost is the generic name, and you always want to search for by generic name. Now, there's 396 articles. That's kind of a lot. Let's cut it down a little bit. Let's look at review articles, and let's limit to English. Now we're down to 20, much more manageable. We can hit display, or we can just scroll down here, and we can look at the articles. So the first one is efficacy and tolerability of prostaglandin timolol, which timolol is an additive to this prostaglandin, and there's commendation. So does this have travoprost, though? That's what we want to know. And if we come in here, we can look and see which drugs were included. Well, there were 9 studies. There's latanoprost, there's travoprost, yay, this got what we want, and there has bimatoprost. So we can compare with these 3 drugs in this meta-analysis that's been set up. So we're going to check this one. We're going to see what else we have. There's another timolol. Another combination. Here we're worried about this side effect. Another combination. Here's one, a meta-analysis of prostaglandin. Let's look and see what this one has. If we go to the abstracts, it compares the 3 drugs straight without combination. That's what we want. So we have them by themselves and in combination. And so let's come up here and let's export. And we want to export to Refworks. So we want to put our stuff into our database, then we'll put it into Word. We want to do the complete reference. We export our citations. And I need to log in to Refworks. I've already set up an account. And here we go. All right. So we get this little box and it says view last imported. And that's what it does. Now, it's kind of a sad thing, but for some reason, when it comes off the export, it only gives us this little box. And it doesn't let us look to see a bunch of stuff over here on the right that we would like to be able to see. And so I am not sure. Yeah, okay. All in list. New folder. It is going to let us create a new folder. Let's do travoprost. create. And it's moved 2 items into the Travaprost folder. Now, because I like working with a bigger folder, I'm just going to delete this for close it out for right now. And then I'm going to go to Word. And I'm going to open a new document. And then I am going to start to write my paper. Is Travatan the best drug? And so and let's reference this. So if we, okay, so you have to go and download Write-N-Cite. And there is a video on this you can link to that I have that shows you how, basically walks you through that. I've already done that. I've added in Refworks. And now let's open Refworks. And as you see here, now we have a full page so we can see everything. If we look at our folders here, we can come down. Okay, let's do it over here. Come down to Travaprost. And now we have our 2 articles over here. So I actually didn't have to do that, but I wanted to show you under Tools up here, this is where you find Write-N-Cite. And that's the Refworks that is in Word. Also, another tool you can download is RefGrabIt, and that lets you grab, say you do a Google search and you find an article. Well, you use RefGrabIt and it grabs the bibliography information off the web page. It's pretty handy. It's also kind of slow. So I like to go through Medline. All right, let's look at our Word again. Now I want to insert my citation where my cursor is. So I just click on Insert Citation, and it goes to Insert New. Go down to Travaprost. We have our 2 references, one with Timolol and one without. We want the one without, so we're going to click on that one. We see what it's going to look like. Say OK. So you see we have a little 1. Well, we'd also like to get our bibliography in there. So let's insert the bibliography. Let's put it on a new line. And so we have our bibliography reference. Now notice we have referenced this plus typed in the thing without actually typing in any references. There is also a meta-analysis with 3 drugs plus Timolol. And let's put a reference in there. So insert citation, come down to insert new. I guess we're going to have to go to Timolol, or to this again, Travaprost. Go to Lu Heng, that's the one with Timolol. Say OK. And now we get a reference, number 2, and we get our second reference in here too. It also brings along this junk that's related to linking back to the actual original file. We don't really want that, but it's in the format for right now. Now notice that we have used the AMA format. Suppose we wanted to use instead the APA, American Psychological Association. It just reformatted, changed from numbers to these letters, change the format of the references appropriately, and all without typing anything.